Hi, Team Fit Transformation. Amanda and Ashley here. We are super pumped to go over our top takeaways of Super Saturday. Even if you didn't attend, we went to different places, so it's kind of cool because we're going to have different takeaways. Even if you went to the same location, there's going to be different takeaways because everyone's different, right? So we'll start with Ashley and then just work our way around. Because you're unmuted. I figured why not.
Awesome. So I attended the Super Saturday in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and our guest speaker was Melanie Mitro, who is 2017 Coach of the Year. And we also had Tony Horton there, and Cam, I can't remember her last name, who's a master trainer who's pretty amazing. It was a amazing time. My word from Super Saturday that I take away is love. I felt so much love in that room. And the coolest thing was, I know waiting in line, we waited in different lines to get in. It was like everybody was your best friend there. It didn't matter if you were in the bathroom with some girl you never met or what. Like, everybody was there for all the right reasons. Everybody wanted to grow and share what they experienced. And I don't know, I just felt so much love in that room and support, and it's pretty awesome because so many women can tear each other down, and it was just empowering to see so many women wanting to lift each other up and want the best and want everybody to succeed. One of my biggest takeaways, and I told Amanda about this, was when they went around the room and they did how much weight had you lost. And so many people had lost 20 or 30 pounds, and it was amazing. But, you know, they got to a couple people that had lost over 100 pounds. And you look at these women there, drop dead gorgeous, and you're just like, oh, my God, that's amazing that you've lost almost, half your body weight. That's insane. And then my other huge takeaway was when they went around and did rankings about, like, emerald, ruby, diamonds. When they got to 1 to 5-star diamonds and the women stood up, or men that stood up that were ranked from 1 to 5-star diamonds, they weren't like the bodybuilder. They weren't the like ideal fitness type if you thought 110 pounds and perfect build. These were real men and women. And that was just so empowering to see that, like, there's no certain age. There's no certain body type. There's no discrimination when it comes to coaching. You just have to want to help others. And I can go on forever because I'm like fired up about this, but I'm just going to talk about a little bit about what I took away from Melanie, what she had to say. And I thought the coolest thing that Melanie had to say, like, I even talked to her off on the side, like, before she got off on stage, and gave her a high five. And I was like, girl, you're killing it. She was so just real and down to earth. And I was looking at her and I'm like, if this little lady can be Coach of the Year from Pittsburgh, PA, why the hell can't any of us? You know what I mean? There's nothing that sets us apart from that. We are just like her. We all started out at the same exact spot, and we got a transformation, and that made us want to do more with it. So Melanie said, this was cool, that you're not selling the product, you're selling yourself, and you're selling trust. Yes, Beachbody has amazing tools, but you have to be you, and you have to genuinely want to help people. You can't just say, okay, buy this from me, and then I'm not going to help you anymore, follow up or make sure that you're getting results. So I thought that was cool. She said that you have to ask yourself these 3 questions, and it's just as simple. She was like, what is your outcome? What do you want out of Beachbody? Your next question is, do you know your why? And you have to remind yourself of your why daily. And then number 3 is the simple, but take massive action. And she said you have to do something every single day. And it's just your vitals. It's just you're adding to your network. You're inviting to challenge groups, and following up. This was huge. I needed to hear this. And I think that this is pretty impactful for everybody. Is you're going to fail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are going to fail in this business. You're going to fall flat on your face. You're going to put a post out there that you thought was awesome that got no traction at all, or you're going to put something up that you're really passionate about and nobody's going to bite it all. But that's just the name of the game. And she said, you just have to keep trying. You have to be aware, make a small adjustment, and try that. And if that doesn't work, make another small adjustment. Keep trying. Just keep relentlessly trying. And something that she does is every night before she goes to bed, she makes a list of the top 3 things she wants to get done for the next day that's going to advance her business. So she says when she wakes up the next morning, she could hit those 3 top things running, so she doesn't have to like sit there and look around. What do I need to do today? These are the top 3 things that I can do to advance my business. And that was it. That's what I got. It was amazing, incredible, and just
that's all.
I have 2 more pages, but I cut myself off.
That is great. And it's funny, like, to think, like, you know, a lot of people put the top coaches on a pedestal, but they're just hustling harder, you know, and just showing up and doing, committing to their vision and their why and making it happen. That's awesome. So next, let's go to KK. Okay.
Well, I don't have quite as many notes that I actually hit like all of them. But really what kind of hit close to home to me was kind of her, you know, your outcomes that Melanie mentioned. Because she was talking about how when she first thought about being like going for the top coach, that she wrote it on her mirror in like lipstick, and then she tried to like erase it, but it wouldn't come off really. So every time she was in the shower, it would like fog up and remind her that that's what she was going for. I think that kind of hit home to me because I feel like I need a good vision. And I was talking to Ashley about it, that I think my vision has to be, I have to be doing this kind of to help somebody else, like, you know, working towards a goal to like maybe, you know, give my boyfriend his brewery or whatever, or something like that. Like, I think it needs to be for somebody outside of myself, because I could easily be like, I don't need to do this. It's just me. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like doing the things I do is selfish in some ways. So if I put it somewhere else, that, you know, I can feel like I need to work towards it because I don't want to let somebody else down, I guess. So that's kind of what I took.
It does help when you do push it off to just, I like how you said that you want to help your boyfriend create a brewery, because like my strong why is like Liam's getting ready to start kindergarten. My goal is to be able to replace Chris's income so he can retire on Liam's first day at kindergarten, so he can start his dream of owning his own plumbing company. So I think that helps too, because it's like some days you don't want to show up, well, remember, this is the vision I put out there. This is what I want to do. And it's kind of like you just kind of have to share it. People are going to judge, but they judge you either way. But you're going to be surprised how people are just going to support you. Be like, yeah, that would be so awesome. You know, so that's a good post. Like, honestly, I love it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Is there any more?
No.
Okay. All right. How about Miss Page? There we go.
Well, it was my first one, of course, so, oh my God, I was like, I didn't know what to think going in or anything. It was just so exciting. Like Ashley said, you just, as soon as you got there, you just felt support and empowerment. Like I didn't feel like I was out of place or anything being my first time there, which was awesome. At the very end, I think the best thing that I took away, like I feel like I'm going to be Rocky now. Like the story that she had at the end about Sylvester Stallone, and how many obstacles he had to go through to create Rocky. That's kind of what I feel like right now, you know, starting at the bottom. So it gives me hope.
We all got to start somewhere, and, you know, you're going to get up there. It's just a matter of time, just showing up and being consistent about it. That's so awesome.
Girl, I just have to say, like, just look at yourself. Go look at yourself in the mirror and look what you have created, you know, over what, 3 months? It's insane. It's insane, like, what you have done for yourself. Just your whole everything, your mind, your body, your spirit, everything has just transformed. I don't know. I know you feel like you're way down here, but I look at you and I'm like, girl, you are so much further than you could ever imagine. You're doing amazing. I'm so excited that you got to experience that. I'm getting all emotional.
I think it's amazing. It's like you took your first step. Like a lot of people, like I'll invite coaches within my downline. I was actually going to fly to Arizona to go with one of my coaches there, and people get all weirded out about going to a live event, but really it's just a great community. I remember going to my first one in Denver when we first moved here. I'm like, oh, this is going to be real fun. I don't know anyone. Well, I found out that there's like 5 or 6 Team Rockstar Fit coaches in the Denver area, and they took me under their wing. Like I see them, I sit with them, and it's not awkward even if I don't have my team with me. Like walking into Summit, only having 2 teammates really that I knew out of 6,000 people, only being a coach for 2 months. That's scary, but like the community is just, people are so like inviting. I think it's all those happy endorphins that we get from working out all the time, but I love our community. It's amazing. I'm sorry. Do you have anything else you want to add? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep going.
No, I think I'm still sore from Sunday actually too.
Is that going to be your next program, 22-minute?
Yeah, I actually thought about it before I went Saturday and did it, but yeah, now I think it probably will be.
I love it.
If I can get my back in shape enough to where I can handle it.
Heck yeah. Awesome. All right, I'm going to unmute Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Are you there?
I'm there. I'm here, but can people see me?
No, it's okay. As long we can hear you though, so that's winning.
Well, being new and being my first one, I got to say I was excited and scared at the same time. But walking in, you could feel the energy, the positivity of everybody. And me, I am a very shy person. So, but being there and working out, I was comfortable, and that to me is a very big moment because I don't like working out in front of anybody. So that was something to say. And I don't know, it's just, for me, it's baby steps and just seeing what this is all about and taking it one step at a time.
Love it. And like, way to go, like conquering the fear. Like you worked out with what, 8,000 or 800 people? I mean, that's awesome. So proud of you for deciding to go. I'm glad. It's always scary to go to your first event, but I mean, gosh, you guys have like the perfect location too with top coach Melanie. I'm sure she gets a bunch of good people in her area, which is pretty awesome.
I just want to say, Tammy, that's amazing that you were only a coach for, like, really officially only like a couple weeks, if that. I think it was like meant to be, the timing with everything, and that's incredible. That talk about conquering a fear and stepping out of your comfort zone to not like working out in front of anybody or group fitness to working out with that many people and crushing it, girl. I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I will go next. I'm so happy Brittany hopped on. She didn't get to go to Super Saturday, but that's super awesome that you're here to hear all the takeaways, so I love it. My takeaway, like, I'm not going to lie, when I was like, oh, I'm staying in Denver and I'm going to see Sagi and Barbie collab, I'm like, man, like, that's honestly what I was thinking. And it was, I'll just like tell you a little background, like that photo op with Sagi, I was like freaking frazzled. I'm sorry, I'm drilling with my new Invisalign. Frazzled and like stressed out because I was so tardy. I was so pissed because someone was changing a tire in the middle lane of the expressway. So I get there, and then Ann Parker, which is the Team Rockstar Fit coach, one that took me under her wing in Denver, she's like, I'm trying to put my stuff away, whatever. And she's like, hey, Amanda, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm good, Ann. And then she's like, you probably know these two people. And she's walking in with Sagi and Barbie collab. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I didn't even know, like, what was going on. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, traffic was a nightmare. He's like, that's a good excuse. I'm going to use that. I'm like, well, then we should take a tardy selfie together. And that's how that happened. And I was just thinking, wow, it's a sign I needed to be here because look at who I got to meet. And then I got another photo op because I bought the VIP ticket the night before. But everything they said, I have like 7 pages of notes. And honestly, like, I'm probably, if I get some extra money, Sagi Caleb has a metabolic testing kit thing that can help you get better with your nutrition for your body. But that's a whole nother, like, I could go on with all those notes for like an hour and a half. But really, I want to talk about Barbie Caleb. She's a 15-star diamond. And the reason why she wanted to talk was because she said that it's kind of hard sometimes when your husband's super successful. She could just be living off her husband, but she was like, I didn't want to do that. So she actually called someone up on stage, which I thought was kind of nerve-wracking, and brought it up about being an Emerald coach. And I think back to me too, is like I was an Emerald for probably a good year and a half, almost 2 years. And she was saying that Emerald's a choice. You can just sign your dog up and your husband and be an Emerald. But she said that what was really shocking is she had all the new coaches stand up. And then she had the Emerald coaches that were new stand up. And she said, it's really sad, especially in the Denver area. I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but those coaches will not make it to the next Super Saturday. They will quit. And I was like, oh my gosh, like they don't make it 6 months in the business. They just quit because of their fear and judgment. And when I thought about it too, the energy in our room, yeah, it was very inviting, but you could tell everyone was kind of insecure and kind of nervous. So she said that she suggested a book that I did order. It's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways. So I'm super excited for that to come in. And then her and Sagi Caleb came up with 5 principles on secrets of success. Maybe there's not 5. I have so many damn notes. It's crazy. But number 1 was hustle. She's like, it's drive. It's like, if you don't have passion, figure out what it is. Like, what are you so passionate about in this business? For me, I like helping transform lives. Like that banner on our team page, that gives me the most joy ever, is to see everyone's transformation. Like by inviting someone to this opportunity, it changed their life. That's what that board represents to me. So that's what I would say my passion is helping people get amazing results. And then she said, with every gift in this business, there's a price. So you have to be willing to pay the price. Like you have to set your hours. You might have to take some time away from your family. But what I did like on that corporate video was she was saying that she gets up 30 minutes earlier and stays up 30 minutes later to avoid taking time away from her family, because that's something I'm really trying to work on. Like I was like, holy crap, my kid's almost 4. He's going to kindergarten next year. Like, where has the time went? I don't want to be the mom that sat and missed all her kids' childhood because I was at this desk. So number 2 was be growth oriented. Be always willing to learn and try something new. Take the trainings, invest in yourself. Number 3 was success. Oh, okay. This was one of these weird. Okay, success is measured. They said that by your phone, you can tell a lot about a person. And they're like, just scroll over to your notes section. So they said success can be measured by your notes. Like, are your notes positive? Is your text messages positive? Are the 5 people in your phone that you're talking to, that you're surrounded by, positive? Because that can make or break you. They talked about the crab scenario, where if you put 5 crabs in a bucket, the one that's trying to like better themselves, the group pulls them back down in. So they're like, you don't want to be surrounded by people that can drag you back down. You want to be surrounded by those that lift you up. So I loved that. And then they said, practice what you preach. And to be successful, you need a success partner. And I agree with that 100%. Like I was telling Ashley, so she's like, technically you've really only been a coach for a year. Honestly, it's the truth. I feel like when I became a success partner with Ashley, that's when I was like grind. And then it wouldn't be like, oh, I'm on this month, I'm off this month. No, it was like I was in, and it's been this way, not all the time. And I can't whistle. If you guys don't know that, that's some weird quirky thing about me. And then she said, get rid of the toxic people in your life. Maybe they're not bringing you down, but maybe you guys have different goals. She said that she's been through 4 success partners. I mean, I'd never break up with my success partner, but she was saying like hers was Becky Brissett was just like another superstar. But that Becky Brissett wants to be a double 15-star diamond, where Barbie Kalev said 15-star diamond was hard. And she's like, I will tell you this, I'll probably never strive for it. I'm not saying it won't happen again, but she said it was just so much stress and it took all of her passion out of the business. She said rank doesn't matter. She's like, sure, that bonus is nice, but it didn't make her happy. And then she said, just think about the person you want to be and act like that person until you become that person. And I was just like, yes. And then other than that, the only really good one, like I think I shared the Sagi talk on our page, but one of the things I thought was kind of comical that he said was, it's not a bad day. It's just a character building day. Because, you know, sometimes you do have bad days. Sometimes people return 3 bags of Shakeology and ruin your awesome paycheck. It happens, but are you going to let it like weigh you down for a week? Or are you just going to be like, oh, it's just universe giving me some pushback to see how strong I am. So, and then he says, if you're not broke, you're just temporarily out of funds. He's like, just find a positive fun spin on whatever it is. And I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do. Like when I was like, oh, Ashley, that girl returned 2 bags of Shakeology today. I'm like, well, maybe she returned it because she wants to try the vegan flavors. Like put a happy spin on anything. Anything. If you step in shit, it's fine. You're going to, my shoes, they were old anyways. You know, just like something weird. And I will tell you this. If you like You Are a Badass, if you like, you know, those type of books, I was shocked how many F-bombs were dropped at our Super Saturday. I probably could have counted at least 50. I was shocked. I thought Sagi was just kind of like, oh, this teddy bear, but man, he like got real. So that's all I had. Those are all my notes. Actually, there's a lot more, but I just wanted to end with that. Yeah. Oh, I muted her. Oops, sorry.
I was just going to say, I think you touched on this and it triggered something that Melanie said, and it was that you can be successful and get financial freedom from this business, but you can't be in this business to make money. You have to be in this business to help others. And if that's your intention, you will succeed. But the people that just sign up to make a paycheck, those are the people that never gonna pan out.
And I think too, some of them when they do sign up, I mean, I'm not talking about coaches in any of our like upline or downline, but I'm seeing other teams, they'll just like promise them like the moon and the sun, and it's just like, well, you can get there, but you got to put the work in. I'll tell you, like, honestly, my big win for 2016 was I made a paycheck every week except for 2 out of 52 weeks. That was my goal. I mean, sure, some of them were just my team cycle bonus one time, but I had a consistent paycheck. And if you look at 2015, I might have made 3 paychecks, not had 4, made 2, had 2 weeks off. So it's just like you kind of set your goals. And I mean, you got to have that big goal, but you got to have the little goals that are going to help get you, you know, you got to be able to celebrate little things along the way, or it's not fun. So
let's talk about the next big live event, Summit. So we got another coach going from Super Saturday. Caitlin, I know, got your ticket. You're on board. I know Brittany's on board. I'm looking at Paige. I'm looking at you, Tammy. I know you can't see me. I know it's crazy. I know it's last minute, but it's going to be incredible. We actually have been able to check out like the tracks or like the seminars that they're going to be teaching on. And of course, this is my first summit. Amanda's, this will be your 3rd? 4th? Oh, wow. So you've been there every year. Okay.
Yeah, I signed up in March and I went to my first one in June.
I had no idea how they were ran. I didn't know how it was. So apparently there is like an opening ceremony on Thursday. Mm-hmm. And on Wednesday, actually, Team Rockstar Fit, who is Trina's team, what is it? It's Thursday during the day. Okay, sorry. On Thursday, Team Rockstar Fit's going to have a big party for all of its coaches. And then Friday and Saturday, there will be seminars, like training seminars. When's the group workout? Saturday morning?
the super workout Saturday morning, and then Friday we get to pick which trainer we want. I think will be good any one we pick, but I will tell you, since the Shift shop is coming out at Summit, you're probably not going to want to register for that one, because I registered for the size one when it came out, and there was like too many coaches in that room. You couldn't move. So I was thinking between Sean T, Hybrid, or Tony Horton, and then I think Autumn's going to have one. So.
And then they do closing ceremony on Saturday night.
Yep, and then you go home on Sunday.
And we go home on Sunday. Couple things I wanted to talk about. I guess tickets go up in price here soon, like $100, but there are a bunch of coaches that are trying to sell tickets right now for about $175. Amanda, I think, saw a bunch for about $175.
If you need a ticket, just let me know.
Get you a ticket
wherever I find one.
And then we, as a team, are going to do an Airbnb. It's much cheaper than doing a hotel room. Me and Amanda both have hotel rooms that we're going to cancel because this is just a much cheaper route. So if anybody wants to go, we're going to try to go cheapest route. Like I said, I'm actually going to be driving down. So if anybody want to jump in the car with me, we can split gas, save money that way. If you cannot make it, and I understand that, believe me, last year I was a new coach. I signed up to coach in the beginning or end of May, officially in June. The summit was like 6 weeks away. I didn't make it. But they have a live stream where you can watch the opening and closing ceremonies from your back office. So I highly recommend, if you can't make it there in person, to get on, feel the energy, find out the latest updates, what's going on in the business. And I'm going to tell you what, when I watched it last year, I looked at my husband and I said, I want to get in the car right now and drive to Nashville. And we honestly, for an hour, tried to scheme it out so I could get in my car and drive to Nashville to be at the live event, because it was that amazing just to see the live stream. So it'll fire you up, and I know you're going to be at the next one. So if you can't make it there in person this year, and I totally get it, just make sure you're on that live stream and sharing it with us. That's all I got.
So who's excited for certain things that came out? Like, what are you looking forward to product-wise? I'm looking forward to Cafe Latte Vegan, if I can ever change my flavor. It's not available for us to update unless we call for some reason right now.
I heard, and I didn't know this, that UV2, the workout, I'm going to be so for real. This is our team. I can be so for real. I was like, cheese ball city. Come on now. Like, so cheesy. The guy reminds me of Brat. You know what I mean? Like, he should be in a thong or something. It's ridiculous. But
wow.
I found this out. I had a corporate call with somebody from corporate today for being a diamond, and she told me that the cool thing, and I was like, wow, this is really cool, but they didn't tell you this, was that goes along with that UV2 workout. It comes with a journal, and it works on your mindset as long as working on your physical body. So she said that was her selling aspect, that was like, wow, it's a total mind and physical transformation. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't know that it was talking about like making it a mindset change too. So I was like, well, that is a cool appeal, you know.
Other than the info, well, maybe I don't know.
Maybe it was, and we all just tuned out because it was so cheeseball.
He jumps out of a laptop and they have bad graphics. It's horrible. I'm excited for the cafe latte flavors. I will say this, for the Shift Shop, I don't know about that. It reminds me a lot of Insanity Asylum, and it just seems like it's going to need a lot of area. So if I can't work out outside or in my basement, there's not going to be enough room. That was my only setback, but I guess I'll get to try it. I'll be trying it in Punta Cana. So I'm going to live stream, hopefully. You know, it's hard sometimes because everyone and their mom is on their phone to slow the network down, but if I can get it live streamed, I'll stream it for everyone. And I did find out that I get 2 different celebrity trainer pictures, so that's super exciting. So and that next, like, seriously, maybe not next year, but the year after, definitely. If you're hitting successful, go to the event. It's amazing. It's not like Summit. Like Summit, you're going to be busy. And I suggest you bring a backpack full of food. Like, make sure it's like so much food. I'm not gonna lie. And don't buy the box lunch, because I bought the box lunch last year and the sandwich is like this thick. And then I had like a bag of Lay's baked potato chips, which is kind of bizarre, and then an apple and a bottle of water, $18. And I was so hungry. So I was drinking like 2 shakes a day from the Shakeology bar. But the difference between the two is like, yeah, you still get to go to training on the Success Club trip. It's only like an hour or 2 hours a day. But basically it's just like you get up, go outside and work out, go eat breakfast or get your shake, and then you can go to the training from like 10 to noon. And you can go lay out by the pool by the rest of the day, and then they have like parties at night and themes and stuff like that. So it's super awesome. You know, as long as you hit Success Club, they put you on the wait list and then they just pull you off per email. Before it used to be like everyone tried to get on their computer to get on. So that's something.
And you pay for your trip by hitting Success Club. I think it's like every point's $10.
Except in January it was 20.
Yeah. So I know, Amanda, like how much do you already have for your trip? I got like 300, almost $400 already for my trip.
Yeah, I know that the first, well, see, I did the upgraded room, so I have to pay $75 a quarter. But if I hit, you're only allowed to hit 300 per quarter, and so basically, I get to go for $300 or whatever.
But they have a room that if you didn't upgrade to the nicer room, you can pay for your whole entire trip just by hitting Success Club each month. Mm-hmm. So you pay for your flight, but it's all inclusive. All your meals are included, all your drinks. You know, I think Riviera Maya is going to be at the Hard Rock Cafe resort. So
and it's cheap to get to Cancun. Gosh, I prayed.
Like $200 to $300 for a flight compared to Punta Cana.
My budget, $1,400 for tickets. Still, like, that little island is crazy. But other coaches were paying $1,000 a ticket, so at least I got my bargain. So I did find an Airbnb. So if we did get more people that did want to go, I think it can hold up to 6. I'm gonna fib a little bit because after 5 they charge you $20 extra a night, and I think that's silly because how are they gonna know? So I'll take the Julianne Condi approach. What does she say? It's so bizarre, but it's funny. She's like, just do it, then ask for forgiveness later.
I'd rather ask for forgiveness later than ask for permission.
Yeah, something like that.
I live life like that.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's what we're doing. That's how it's going down. So I really didn't have anything.
I just wanted to say thank you to all of you that are on here that made it to a Super Saturday. Brittany, I know you're working amazing, insanely bizarre, crazy ass hours. So we totally get it. I'm excited for you to be at Summit, but just for all of you to actually make an effort and to be a part of this, that just, I don't know. I'm just so grateful, and it just shows your commitment to this. And I don't know. I'm just so grateful for our team. We have such an amazing group of women. And like I told you all, you're the reason I do what I do. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be a coach. I wouldn't have a reason to do this. I wouldn't get out of bed every morning. I wouldn't get my workout in every day, you know? So I love you guys. I just appreciate you so much.
We should do a heart picture.